Hey folks, this is Mary. Welcome back to my channel. So we are up to day 12 of 30 Inks 30 Days. And for today's ink, I have chosen a sample from pen friend Casey. This is Noodler's Green. And this is one I've never tried before. So I've already done my swatch on the page here, and it should be just about dry. And I like the name, it's just green. It's not spring green or green bean or, you know, flowing grasses or anything. It's just green. I love it. Alrighty, so let us continue on with our little testings. My goodness, who made all this mess? I don't know. And here's our inks from the past 2 days. And I must say, they're looking really brown. So I wanted to pick I kind of alternate between the dark colors and the light colors. So yes, I wanted to pick something today that would brighten up this page a little bit. And I think this green is just the thing we need. Oh, let me write my date on here. It is 4/12. Ooh, what am I on? Well, this little glass pen is just rolling all over the place. He's getting ready to go into timeout. This is such a bright, pretty green. And this is green. It's so funny. No fancy names here, just a statement of fact. All right, we'll do our water test lines. Well, he didn't get down very far, did he? And well, I see some nice shading going on there. Very pretty. And I miss our natural light, but unfortunately the sun has gone down. So I get to these videos a little bit sooner on the weekends. Although I can't say that for Saturday. I was up half the night posting my Saturday video. Oh, I'm going to get the hang of these videos one of these days. But not today. Alright, so we are going to give our little hash marks there a chance to dry. So let's look at our Midori MD notebook. And this is showing a lot of nice shading. Very pretty. Very pretty green. Whoops. That was the Tomoe River notebook. Very nice. Alright, so here is the Tomoe River paper. And again, sorry, dog hair. Again, some very nice shading. Look at that 12. And the April too. And the. Yes, I would say that Noodler's Green is a nice shader. Oh, I haven't been reading the quotes out to you, but I will pause a moment so you can read it if you would like to. But I think this is a lovely green. And I thought a quote about a tree was appropriate. Okay, do we think our hash marks have dried? Can we do our water test? Let's see. pretty dry. I swear, I have ink on my fingers like 24 hours a day now. Because I'm, you know, changing pens. I'm not changing pens, I just have the one pen, but, you know, I'm cleaning the pen every day and changing inks, and, you know, I can't keep the ink off of me. So, oh, I forgot to do our little swatch here. So let us swatch. Can we ever have enough swatching? I mean, I swatched on the calendar and I did the square there, and now I'm doing this one. But, you know, I think we just cannot have enough swatching. And Gus just doesn't know what to think of all this. I feel like that did not dry enough. Alright, our final pass, looking very green. Probably bleeding through the paper as we speak. Yeah, I haven't been checking for that with these. Oh, wow. I would say this paper is holding its own. We've got some ghosting, but no bleed through on these inks. We couldn't say that for our previous week's inks. Which one was that? That was Liberty's Elysium. Oh my goodness, yes. That was a bleed through monster. Okay, where was I? Yes, water test. Water test. Let's see. A 1 drop and a 2 drop. And I am watching the clock, so it can sit on there for 30 seconds. The paper does hold up nicely to ink, but it does not like water at all. So as I'm dabbing the ink off, I have to be very careful not to take the paper with it, because the paper will just peel away. I think that's what happened on this one up here. A layer of the paper came off. Well, I see a lot of activity on this ink here. Let me lift it up closer to the camera. Yes, I would say Noodler's Green is not waterproof. Let's see. Where's a paper towel? Well, it definitely lifted a lot of the ink. It's very faintly there. So, looking at some of these other guys, yeah, habanero. It pretty much got rid of habanero, and I'm thinking that green is falling in that category. So, maybe slightly more water resistant than your average fountain pen ink, but I would not spill your coffee on this. Definitely not. Okay. What else? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I always feel like I'm forgetting something. I guess we are moving on to comparisons. So, I know I keep saying this, but, oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to, wait a minute. Did I do a swatch card? I don't think I did. I am losing my mind. This is supposed to be fun, right? This is not supposed to be stressful. I'm very stressed. I'm very stressed. Where's my pen? Okay. I don't think I did a swatch card. I keep losing them, but I don't think there's one here. Okay, so what I was going to say was, I don't have a lot of green inks this color, but we shall see in a moment. And I really like the swatch cards to be dry so we can see what the color is when it's dry, but I forgot to make one, so we're just gonna have to make do with what we've got here. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Very grassy green. Does anybody else ever make up names for these Noodler's inks? Like, do you call green something else? Do you call blue something else? I mean, there's what? Green, blue, red, purple, yellow, black. And they are just their color name, that's all. But I kind of like that. They're just, whoops. Oh, the Q-tip bit the dust. But they are just bright primary colors. And, you know, no frills and furbelows. Just the primary ink color. Okay, so I'm gonna, can I shake it like a Polaroid picture? I don't know if that would be good for the ink or the card. Oh, I can fan it. Where's my index card? So we will fan for a moment. I'm sure this is all riveting for you. Maybe we can watch it dry. I do enjoy watching ink dry, but generally on paper, not on watercolor cards. I did make a stack of watercolor cards today. I can't believe I had run through all of my cards again. So I made about 50 cards today, so that should hold me for, oh, I don't know, a week or two. Okay, that's probably good. That's better than it was, right? Alrighty, so I will start with, okay, there are some inks that I pulled out that have no business being here. My goodness, what was I thinking? I don't know. I pulled out some that are obviously not matches, but just for the sake of comparison. Here is Colorverse Schrodinger, which is a more, I don't know how to describe these colors sometimes. Is that more of an emerald green, would we say? This is like a spring green, a grass green, and this is like emerald or jade, maybe? Of course, emeralds and jades come in different colors, so that's hard to say. But yeah, not a match. We'll just say that that's not a match. And speaking of stones, here is Monteverde Aeronite, much lighter and more, I don't know, less yellow. Would we say there's less yellow in this one? I think that is a helpful statement. Can I zoom in a little bit? Let's see. Don't want to get too close. I want to be able to see the cards. All right, who else do we have here? Now here is Grün Cactus Eel. Oh, someone told me in the comments that it should just be green cactus, but it's so much fun to say grün Cactus Eel. So I'll probably continue to say it that way, just because it's fun. Okay, so more yellow, more green. Now isn't that interesting? This is the green, like the primary green, but this one I think is more a true green than this one is. But before I put this card down here, I would have said that that is the primary green. So again, it's very interesting to see how the colors change depending on what is next to them. Okay, so who else do we have here? Speaking of emerald, here is Twisby Emerald Green. And that is definitely much bluer. In fact, next to these inks, that one looks blue or turquoise. It doesn't look emerald green at all. Very interesting. And who else do we have here? I pulled out Troublemaker Sea Glass just because I wanted to, because I love my Troublemaker inks. And someday my inks will come, but not today. All right, who else do we have? Now here is Diamine Jade Green. That is much lighter, brighter, and more yellow. So I would say that is definitely not a match. Here is Diamine Kelly Green. That one is getting closer, still a bit more yellow. I'm going to take this guy away because he's kind of dark. Here's Diamine Meadow. Kelly Green and Meadow are pretty close to each other. And both of them are kind of close to Noodler's Green. Now here is Twisby Prairie Green. And that is a bit lighter and brighter. I would say he is closer to the Diamine. Can I get these in here? The Diamine Jade Green. They're very close to each other. But I don't think either one is very close to Noodler's Green. And here is Pilot Iroshizuku Chiku Ren. This is the one that I was thinking was going to be a match, but it's lighter, but it also has, I don't know, does it have more yellow in it? It maybe has a hint of brown to it. It's just a different tone. It's not the grass green of this one. And then here is Urban Vert Pré, which again is that lighter, brighter, more yellowy green, like the Diamine Jade Green. So again, they're a pretty good match for each other, but neither one of them is a match for Noodler's green. So let me go back through this pile here. Where's the one that I thought was pretty good? Meadow. So somewhere between Diamine Meadow and Diamine Kelly Green is Noodler's green. So, some nice greens today. Gosh, I don't have bottles of any of these. Do I need to have a green like this in my collection? I have a bottle of this prairie green because I have that set, the little set of bottles from Twisby. But, oh, and I have a little bottle of this Chiku Rin. I got one of those little 3-bottle sets of the Iroshizuku ink. They're like 10 or 15 milliliters. So, I don't know. Do I need to add some of these inks to my collection? That little voice in my head is saying, yes, yes I do. Okay. Well, that is all for today's ink, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this gave you some ideas about some green inks. And thank you so much to Casey for sending this sample along for me to play with. I really enjoyed it. And I will see you again tomorrow for a new ink. So I hope to see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.